Alright, here's the boat. 32-foot pontoon party cruiser. And just going to do a walk around. You can kind of see some of the decals are kind of damaged a little bit. Not much. Winch is only about 2 years old. It's got a battery that your truck charges. It's got a winch control that I have the control in my truck. So when you're driving, it's wired in to charge that battery. Here's the pontoons. When the lights, the reflective part inside's kind of gone bad. Pontoon on the outside. Little tiny scrape here. Another little ding here. And scratch there. And another little ding here. You can see how much tread's left on the tires. Quite a bit. They're pretty much brand new. You can see the runners. Carpet's kind of going bad. It's due for a change. Some more of the striping came off here underneath the fuel tank. Come back here. Everything back here looks pretty good. Got a little bit of pitting from, I don't know what caused that, but here's underneath on the inside. It's just a little discolored down there. And it's got the metal tray. It's an aluminum floor. The other side. The inside of these pontoons look really good in the motor cover area. Going along the other side. And that's where the refrigerator comes out, the vents and everything for it. There was one little rip in the siding vinyl that I patched. And this pontoon really doesn't have anything on it that I've seen. A little bit of that, a little ding here. This, open up the door. You can see where it kind of bowed up a little bit. That's where the bumper hit when it rides. So I put in a brace there to kind of help, and then reinforced it back to the existing framework. So here's the inside. It's got a light that works. Pull. And you can see the seats. These pull out into beds. I think he used another cleaning. I just kind of gave him a quick once over. And here's a little nick in it. And here was a damage area that they repaired. The carpet. And this is kind of what I was talking about. Oh, helps to film it correctly. The vinyl is kind of coming off the wall here, but it still feels solid. These seats, I don't think there's anything wrong with any of these in here. Dash, depth finder, and speedometer. This grate was damaged by a falcon, of all things. I came in here one day and there's a falcon in here. Then here's the sink. This turns on the water and off when the battery's turned on. All this stuff is good. I don't see any bubbling on the walls. Shower, porta potty. Shower doesn't work because it doesn't have a tank on top. Go to the back. It's kind of a mess right now, but refrigerator with freezer. And there's one little rip there, but I mean that's kind of pointless because the seat. This board right here pops up and lays down, and then this folds out into a bed. You're gonna see that. But right now, I have it kind of off to the side, just because it gives access to the engine. The mount here that goes into that is right down there. The engine, both batteries, they have kill switches and they're on trickle charges. And the fuel tank. This ladder was put in by the other owner. It's nice because it's at more of an angle than straight up and down like the factory. I don't think this light works. I've never really used it. I don't remember it ever working. Here up on the roof, you can see the pipe for the shower. The roof, and you can see these little patches I put down just to cover up the bolt holes that were for the railing that went around, and then the tank covered up the screw holes. And then you can kind of see out there the decking up there. It runs like a kind of like sandpapery kind of deal. It gives you traction, so it's real easy to walk on that part. Open this up. The motor. Guess I can just leave that open. Oh, here. Let's turn all this stuff on. So I just turn the two kill switches on. And these are all sunshades that go on those little hooks. These little hooks, and so you get sun shade up here, which is really nice. I'm not gonna quite start it just yet, but put the key in. Yep, that's it. Let me go. I'm gonna go put the water on, so I can start it up. Alright, got the water going. And I'll start it up. Okay. Check this. Put the transmission in neutral, one pump, and then a little bit. That was a cold start. It was started a couple days ago. Voltage, temp, RPM. The RPM gauge is kind of goofy sometimes. Oil pressure, trim, fuel tank. Trim works. got the easy dewinterization port right there. You just click those off and drain the water out of the block. And into gear. Spin it. Neutral. Turn. Turn. Go back. Now the blades stop spinning. Reverse. And works. And back to neutral. Yeah, pretty much everything works. Yep. I don't think it's got 11 feet below it right now, but maybe that's because it's not in the water. So, but yeah, there you go. It's kind of a walk around. Those fall out into a bed. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask.